Welcome everyone to SocksOutRacing. We cover that 2016 iAnalyze NeoTransAm Series Round 1 recap held at Road America July 16th and 17th, 2016. Practice started off moderate with an 85-degree ambient temperature and 87-degree track temp thanks to overcast skies and a late afternoon sun. However, as the weekend would progress, the track would change, not only with the additional rubber laydown from Saturday's practice, but also from a cold front that would move in that would drop the temperatures a hefty 10 degrees and the track temperature down just as much. The winds changed to the south at 8 miles an hour, but again, we kept those overcast skies which helped keep those track temperatures down. Strength of field was 2950 with pole position. As we're starting to see, is the trend here is Christian Chandler with a 206.691. As you notice, Christian is running the number 1 instead of the 78 due to his championship victory of the V8 Super Trucks in 2016. The pace car pulled off. Christian Chandler leads the field off, and away they go. Nearly 20,000 horsepower let loose at the start of the iAnalyze NeoTransAm Series. Now, one thing to take note here, as all the drivers go towards turn 1, you'll notice your top 4 or 5 drivers get single file very quickly. They realize this is a long enough race that this turn 1 position really isn't as important as it is to get a nice clean start and get in the line quickly to save the tires. Further back in the field, you see everybody's just kind of darting for position, trying to make some early passes. It'll be interesting to see how much it helps or hurts them as the race goes on. Racing itself stayed clean up until lap 3 when a little bit of netcode helps Blix get into Sam Harris, and that will result into the first caution of the day. However, after 2 more cautions in turn 5, we eventually get back to green flag racing on lap 13. See a little wiggle there from George Gruber in Torque Freak Racing, but he's getting chased down by JJ Rimmer of Team Bushwick Racing and Clifton Cockrell as they run side by side through turn 7 and 8. Now this battle will continue to go on as we get closer and closer to the end of the race. You see through the carousel you got Thompson and David Barclow, who's also a newcomer to the series from Torque Freak Racing, carrying through the carousel. And Blix, you see there making a move, working his way up from the incident earlier on lap 3. Now remember, we said this battle would continue to evolve, and here it is, lap 14. Blix moves out of a late entry, and you got Krudolph and Thompson going door to door through the final corner. Now these 4 cars are now side by side. Marco is figuring out which is the better lane to be in, inside, outside. Thompson is deciding to hold off and defend on the inside. Cockrell on the outside. Blix gives a little bit of distance. Cockrell looking for the over-under. He pulls it off. Blix tucking behind Cockrell. And Barclow tucking behind Thompson. Thompson into Blix. Barclow walks by into Warren. And Thompson into Andra in the 24 machine. That's going to end the race effectively for the 24. As you see Thompson slowly get back onto the field. At the end of the race, Christian Chandler takes away his first win of the season, followed by newcomer David Freeman in the 666 machine, taking second, and Matt Stratford in the 049 machine taking third. So quite an exciting result to the first race of the season, and 33 out of the 35 cars finished this race. As we look at race results, although we're used to seeing Christian Chandler at the top of the points, one thing to note here is the rest of the top 5 are all newcomers and including 2 new teams, so it'll be interesting to see how this shapes up as the series goes on. The Road versus Oval Championship is incredibly close with only 1 point separating the disciplines, so Christian Chandler's migration to the Oval side has really benefited him this season. As we look at the Teams Championship, Blackadder Motorsport Besida has a very dominant lead, followed by Torque Freak Racing taking second and Team Bushfiend Cred holding third. But we got to keep an eye on that Performance Motorsports currently sitting 4th, 1 point behind. The series is just underway, so anything can happen at round 2 at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. If you're an iRacing.com member, come join us Saturday for the 6-hour open practice starting at 1600 UTC, or just join us Sunday, the 31st of July, for the race broadcast beginning at 1845 UTC. Live broadcast can be found on iRacing Live and the Global Sim Racing channel. We got links in the description below. So until next time, keep it between the lines.